morning, everybody. So today I am making up Loki's raw diet for the week. And right now I'm cutting up some green beans for him. Last night I put a bag of 2.5 pounds of legs, chicken legs, in the crock pot overnight. And I cooked those up and then removed the bones this morning. To the crock pot I added a can of tuna fish, tuna in the can, packed in water. I also added one fresh raw beef liver, fresh broccoli, a little bit of fresh carrot, and just so you know, he absolutely goes nuts when he smells any of this in the makings. And I try to do this twice a week, and it usually gets us through the week of him eating twice a day, 2 cups at a sitting. So he gets 4 cups of food a day. He seems to be, I haven't weighed him, but he seems to be maintaining his weight really well from when I first got him, actually. I mean, he wasn't underweight when I got him. And so his coat was terrible, but his coat has gotten so much better since I put him on the raw diet and got him off of packaged dog food. The more I was researching, the more that I realized that even some of the packaged dog food that claims to be, you know, the new thing now is this air-dried or freeze-dried dog food for you, and that it doesn't get cooked at high temperature, so it's better for them. Even going through that, I wasn't convinced. And I kept thinking, you know what, I can do this myself, and I can do this on the cheap. I'm going to tell you guys what I spent for this week's worth of food for him in just a minute. But yeah, it's definitely worthwhile. So I got the chicken, the bags of chicken I bought at the grocery store. Of the chicken legs. I've used boneless chicken thighs before as well. I don't give him chicken breast. Obviously, that's the most expensive cut of the chicken. And honestly, I don't feel that it's any worse. I mean, I don't feel that the legs or the dark meat's any worse for him. That's just my opinion. So whatever's on sale, but I found a really good company. Hold on a second. I'll show you what the package looks like. Just a minute. I found a really good company that that I like. That's at Hy-Vee. Watch out, Loki. And it's called True. And there are no antibiotics in their chicken. And I use this chicken for my family, for myself, my husband. Loki's standing here. He knows that I got chicken out of the freezer. But this is actually 5 pounds. So I cooked 5 pounds of chicken for him. And so a 5-pound bag of this was $6.97. Because I'm trying to get some stuff out of here that I want to put in his dish today. Hang on 1 second. He's watching me like a hawk, wanting to know what I'm up to. So I buy blueberries when they're on sale, and then I freeze them, or I buy frozen blueberries. These are frozen, and I'm just putting them in a pot that I already have with some cranberries that I cooked up. Cranberries right now are on sale because of the time of the year. So it's the time to buy them. You can get a big bunch of cranberries. I think I paid $2 for them. And I'm going to add cranberries and blueberries to his stew. So he gets a little bit of fruit along with his meat and vegetables. I would say that 85% of his diet is raw meat or meat. And I do cook it because I don't feel comfortable giving him raw chicken. He can get sick from that. And so I did give him raw beef liver this morning for the first time, so we'll see. He was super excited about it, but he was also very confused. He loved the smell, but he wasn't sure about the texture of it. So this is a bag of the vegetables that I just cut up, and I will put this in the freezer for my next pot of food that I do for him. He loves broccoli. I buy a 3-pound bag of broccoli florets, already washed and cut, but I tear them up. Usually I get those at Hy-Vee, which is a grocery store near me, and I think I pay $5 for that bag of broccoli, and that broccoli will get me through 2 weeks. So that big bag of broccoli gets me through 2 weeks of food for him, because I use a half a bag a week. So I also put, this is frozen spinach, and I will put some spinach, it's just frozen, and I just grab it and I'm going to put it in this pan with the that I have cooked here on the stove. It'll thaw and get in here with the fruit. He is very funny about certain textures, and the thing that I found about his he does like spinach, but you can't leave it like big pieces and hunks of it. He'll pull it out of the bowl and leave it on the floor. I think that's how you can find out what they like and what they don't like. And so just for me, and what I used to say is play around with it. You'll find what your dog likes or doesn't like based upon that. Because they have tastes and taste buds just like we do. Now, I do supplement the meat that I feed him with the brand Instinct, which I told you guys before about. I get this at Petco. PetSmart has it as well, but PetSmart doesn't carry the rabbit, and he only gets the rabbit. This is kind of pricey, but 1 can will be for 3 meals. So I only give him 1/3 of a can in his bowl for each of his meals. So I think it's 30, I think I pay, because I have it delivered automatically, and I think because of that it's like $37 for 6 cans. And I think when you go to the store to get it, there's $6 a can is how much it is, which is ridiculous when you stop and think about it, but it's because it's rabbit. This is 95% rabbit, pork, and liver is what's in this, and 5% is vegetables, fruit, and other wholesome ingredients. The number 1 ingredient in it is rabbit. And the next ingredient is pork. The next ingredient is pork butt, pork liver, and then there's ground flaxseed and peas, carrots, and there is some salt. There's fish oil, which is good for him. and it's preserved with a mixed bag of minerals and salt and potassium and things like that. So there is that, but I still feel he loves this. When this can gets opened, the dog goes freaking crazy. This is probably his favorite food that I do for him, is this. And it's, like I said, it's by instinct, and I get it from Petco. So, and then I just open it and then stick it in a baggie and put it back in my refrigerator. I put this as a topper on top of his bowl of food in the morning. Oh, thank you for bringing your baby back in the house, smart man. He has a real habit of taking his stuffed toys out into the yard. And now is not the time of year to be doing that at all. So, yeah. I think it's really important that he gets spinach for the iron and all the vitamins that the fresh spinach has. And like I said, I just mixed them up. You can see my cranberries and my blueberries that I made for him. And I put just about less than probably, I probably put less than a quarter of a cup, maybe an eighth of a cup of orange juice in here with it, just to give it, take away a little bit of this of the tartness from the cranberries, but no sugar. I would never put any sugar in his food. So, and that's going to go into my pot over here. Let me take you on my journey over here, guys. So here's my crock pot on my counter. And as you can see, this is what I made him. This has, and I did all the chicken, like I said, overnight in the crock pot. And it was ready to go when he had breakfast this morning. But I also put in here, besides the chicken legs, there's a package of chicken gizzards and chicken hearts. That was $3, I think, and 24 cents is what I paid for that package. And then I also, like I said, put in a beef liver, and I just cut that up into small pieces and put that in his bowl when I give him this. And I just measure it out to give him 2 cups of food at a sitting. He's probably getting a little bit more food than he needs, but he's a very, very energetic dog. He has a lot of high energy. And Huskies are known for that, and high energy dogs have to have a lot of calories. And for me, for him, what's so important to me is that everything is as natural as I can get it, and without any fillers. I do give him this brand it's called the Missing Link. You can get this off of Amazon. I got mine at Marshall's. I have 2 different supplements that I give him. One for the skin and coat, his skin and coat. This has flaxseed, the omega vitamins and biotin, vitamin E, and a lacto spore probiotic in it to help his tummy. And I have been giving this to him since I got him, and I can't tell you the difference in his coat. It's really phenomenal how much it's helped. The other one that I give him, I do give him just a regular probiotic, and this one is the Missing Links Pet Kelp Formula probiotic, and he just gets a little tiny bit of this in his food daily. And so kelp, just so you know, is extremely healthy. And this one comes from the North Sea, this particular kelp that the Missing Link uses. And it has organic pumpkin, organic flaxseed to help their digestion. And it's really, kelp is a superfood, and I highly suggest you read about it because it really, really does help them. I also got this one at Marshall's, but you can get the Missing Links brands stuff off of Amazon. as well. So, and I've noticed with Loki that he doesn't have a sensitive tummy, but if he doesn't eat on a certain schedule at a certain time, his tummy starts to get upset and he starts to eat grass. And anytime your dog is eating grass is a sign that there's something going on with their gut health or their gut biome. And so that's another reason why I wanted to make sure that I had a probiotic in him to help his gut stay healthy. And I also feed him, I give him 1/4 of a cup of yogurt in his bowl every meal. And the 1/4 cup of yogurt I use, I'll show you just a second. I'll show you the yogurt that I've chosen to use for him. And the reason that I chose this yogurt is because it is very high in protein. Again, protein is utmost of importance to dogs, just like it is to humans. And so he gets a lot of protein. But I use the Okios brand, which is what I eat. This one has 17 grams. I've used the one with 25 grams before. And I do give him a flavored one. I do give him the vanilla because I eat it as well. I don't buy him a special yogurt. He gets the same yogurt I get. So I don't eat unsweetened yogurt. So he does get that. But again, I don't feel that that's a bad thing. Occasionally, I will give him cottage cheese as well. Sometimes I will take and give him 1/4 cup of cottage cheese in place of the yogurt. He likes the cottage cheese okay. It just has to be mixed in well with his food. The other thing that I tend to do with him, with his food, and I do it every meal, is I give him 2 eggs. I make him 2 fresh eggs. I would never give him raw eggs. I know there's people out there that give their dogs raw eggs, but I don't want to do that. I just don't want to risk giving him salmonella and making him sick. So I cook his eggs for him every meal. Sometimes they're always hard eggs. I just cook them up in the same pan that I'm using here for his fruit, and I just put them in here. This pan is amazing, and it doesn't stick or anything. And I just put them in here and cook them up. And sometimes I cut them up. Sometimes I make them into scramble. Just scramble them real quick and throw them in there. But he loves his eggs, and he loves that. So that is what I do for Loki for his food for the week, and I wanted to share that with you guys and see where we were. He's doing fantastic, and I got him a new e-collar, and it's called the Mini Educator. I got it off of Amazon, and it has made it has improved our life and our quality of life together 100-fold. He's doing really well with it, and he wears it all day long, and it has the ability to tone with also a tone and a stimulus correction of just a vibration, or I can actually give him the shocking part of the collar, which really isn't a shock as it is, but it isn't. I mean, I guess it is, but it goes from 0 to 100, so it has a lot of levels. We're at level 15, and I'm getting really good results with level 15, which is amazing to me, that I haven't had to go any higher. And I may at some point have to if he gets used to this. But right now, the correction with it, and usually the tone followed by the vibration, is enough to get his attention that he stops doing the unwanted behavior. So again, it's called the Mini Educator for those of you that want to know. I'm going to clean this up real quick while I finish talking to you. But yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today with what I'm doing with Loki with his food. And we've been eating this way now for well over 2 months. And I really think I found a groove with it. Loki's birthday is Monday, I think. Is that the 25th? So he's a year old, and so he's no longer considered a puppy, and so I don't have to feed him, you know, like a puppy, which was a good reason why I chose to just go ahead and start incorporating all of this diet with him now. He was never, when I got him, he was never a fan of kibble, and I would have to really coax him by putting stuff in it to get him to even eat the dog food. And I know he was eating dog food for them, so I don't know. But he's done really well on this, and I don't have a picky dog. He eats really well for me, so I don't have to worry about it. And the nice thing is, I went away for a couple of days, 3 days in October, and my husband took care of him for me. And I was able to take his stew and mix it up into bags for his food, and put it in the refrigerator, and he just had to take the bag out to feed him. So for people who think it's a lot of work, it truly isn't. I use these gallon Ziploc bags. I will take all of that stew out of the crock pot, and I will put it in one of these bags, these 2-gallon bags. I think it's 2, maybe it's a 1. But anyway, it all fits in here really nicely, and then this is what I store it in the refrigerator for during the week, for him to get his nutrition. So, but yeah, that's what I do, guys. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment below, and I will try to answer that for you. Make sure that you subscribe and share my channel so that more people find out about it. And thank you for coming to the Twisted Hippie. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye now.